Welcome back to another crazy, scary episode of Ghost Stories Told from the South. I am your host, Uncle Boo. Sorry if it sounds like I'm on the mic just breathing. My allergies are messing with me. But I am Stephen LeBooth, host of the number one scary podcast in the world, Ghost Stories Told from the South. I've got some great, scary stuff for you today. I hope you like it. Yeah, sorry if I sound a little stuffy. We just got a lot of wildfires here in Texas this year, and whew, it's smoky here. So, allergies messing with me, and it's spring. So, hey, happy spring. And if you're hearing this, today's my birthday. So, happy birthday to me, and thank you guys. That's awesome, man. I turned the big 46 today. Woohoo. So, I want to have a good time. I'm going to do a little something this weekend. But this is episode 98, ladies and gents. It's going to be awesome. Getting close to that 100th episode. And like I said, when I do the 100th episode, it's going to be a 100th episode. And I'm going to try to do something special, like focus on one subject and go into it. Do something we haven't done yet. So I'm still racking my brain on it, on what to talk about for the main course for the 100th episode. And yeah, so I think that'll be cool. I think I might do the same thing too for the 2-year anniversary of the show. So it's going to be a good couple of months coming up. A lot of celebrating to do. And I always want to thank you guys first before I start rolling with this. And I just want to say thanks, man. My numbers are getting bigger. It's very awesome to know that I have all the followers I do. And sorry if that last episode sounded like shit. But I'm going to do some American stuff, some stuff I can pronunciate a little bit better. But since it is spring, I figured I'd kick off doing some, because a lot of people in spring, people start getting out of the house, going hiking, getting outside, doing stuff, and a lot of people go camping. So I'm going to be going around the United States and doing haunted campgrounds for a while, and haunted cabins too. So, I think that ought to be cool and fun. But yeah, man. Like I said, I just want to say thanks to everybody. I'm excited for the next couple months because we're going to be celebrating some good old times that we've had. I've had a lot of listeners for a while, and my numbers are growing. Like I said, it's awesome. My membership's growing. My followers are. So I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, so tiggy too. Excuse me. Okay, we'll dig on down to our first story, but we're going to run a little commercial real quick.
Well, how's everybody doing today? It's your good old friend Uncle Dickie from Borderline Texas Trash. The most popular podcast in the world today. It's climbing up the charts faster than freaking slime on a stein, baby. Well, if you're wondering, what the hell is Borderline Texas Trash about? And who is its son bitch Uncle Boo? Well, Uncle Boo is the most recognizable voice in podcasting today, babies. We gonna get funky like a monkey on some turnip greens. I'm coming in on white lightning, baby, on a silver saddle to bring you the best of Borderline Texas Trash, baby. I'm your host of the show, Uncle Boo. We go over everything. We do a little bit of politics at the end, but not much. I don't step into that bullshit a whole lot. But we have fun. I go over stupid world news of the day, talk about stuff from the past, what the cost of living or stuff was like that. And we just talk about all sorts of fucking fun facts, do a little joking around. And my niece joins the show sometimes. We do a little segment called Ash Handy's Garage on Friday nights, baby. That's our live show we do sometimes. And then I got the uncle that I talk to down in Boothville, Louisiana. And he calls sometimes. We have a little show called Uncle Dickie's Corner. So you guys come check out Texas Borderline Borderline Texas trash, baby. I know you will love it. We are on every platform you can think of. Spotify, Stitcher, Pandora, iHeart. We're on everything. We're even on Podbean, man. We even got our own YouTube channel. We even got an Instagram account, and we got our Facebook account. So go check us out, man, and come listen to the show. You'll get to listen to Ash Handy, Uncle Boo, Uncle Dickie, and all the most recognizable voices in this motherfucking podcast in the world today, babies. Because we will get funky like a monkey, I guarantee it. Let's just say, baby, I've wined and dined with kings and queens, slept in dumpsters, ate pork and beans, baby. But I am your host of the show, Uncle Boo, Borderline Texas Trash. Don't forget about it. If you want to listen to a show to just get your mind off this crazy world and all the COVID and politics bullshit, come check my show out. Come check me and my crazy family out. Some of the shit we do live shows from the barbecue. So I'll see you later. Bye.
Well, I hope you like that. That's my other podcast I do. Our first story, though, comes to us from the Malakoff Diggins State Park. The state park offers a pretty spooky base camp to seek out ghosts. If I'm kind of slow reading this, I got some new glasses, and they're bifocals, and I'm trying to work them out here. So just hang in there, man. Okay, to seek for ghost haunts. Many of the historic buildings throughout the park are haunted. Some campers have photographed spiritual figures in the windows of houses. And there is a picture, if you want to look this place up on YouTube, and not YouTube, but on the old computer. And it's pretty spooky looking, I'll tell you that. Pretty weird looking. I mean, it's not like weird looking. I mean, but it's out there in the woods. I tell you that. Be sure to also check out the old schoolhouse in 1872, it was constructed in 1872, and it's located right next to the cemetery. Next to the Century Old Town Cemetery. Locals claim that the schoolhouse is the most haunted place in the park. Apparently, a school teacher killed a kid in front of the class and hung the body in the upstairs rafters. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Holy crap. Dude. Let me guess, he gave you the excuse, my horse ate my homework. And everybody laughed. And he's like, really? Why, you little shit. He snapped and broke. That's crazy. And then he hung his body up upstairs. If you get the chance to go inside the schoolhouse, take your digital recorder and scroll on over to the ladder leading up to the rafters. You'll be sure to get a chill down your spine. Oops. Oh, you know what? Oh. Okay, there's some more. This one talks about, okay. This one says about the same thing. Okay, locals claim. Okay. Okay, the people personally knew him, did not know who his were. Okay, now this story says this shocked what happened in 1872. That shocked the school administration, and the schoolmaster was removed from his position. No shit. Right after the event happened. No, what was going to give him? Fucking Teacher of the Year? Jesus Christ. What's more spooky was that the schoolmaster vanished, apparently. People who personally knew him did not know his whereabouts. A theory was formed that he committed suicide. However, there was no evidence of his body found anywhere in the area. Visitors of the campground claimed that there were some paranormal activities in the schoolhouse and some of the other historical buildings and other areas in the historical park. The campground was the California hydraulic gold mine before ghost stories are undoubtedly a stabled word mouthed within locals as human scares are made up to mining sites for luck and prosperity. So if my people out in California that listen to the show, click in and brother, man, tell me about this place. How spooky is it? Go check it out for me. Send me some pics. That's another thing too, guys. I don't mind if y'all want to. If these places are around your area and you can see them, send some pics. Do some investigating for me. I'll talk about it on the show. Oh, and I'm not going to do a video tonight. I'm just doing the audio part of the podcast today because we got some storms coming in, some bad ones, and I'm trying to squeeze this one in before the shit gets here. So that's why I'm not going to do a video. So that way, if it does come while I'm recording it, it just cut this off and I ain't got to have all my video stuff up. So, but next week we will do one because that'll be 99 episode. Anyways, well, we're going to take a little quickie and we'll be right back. You ever look up at the sky at night and look at the stars and wonder, are we the only ones really out here?
Have you ever wondered how much our government hides from us?
Have you ever wondered why so many mysteries go unsolved? What really happens? What's the clues? What's the evidence?
Ever wonder if Bigfoot or Mothman is real?
Then, if so, come listen to this podcast called
What's Really,
Really Out There.
And I am your host, Stephanie Booth.
And I am your
father.
co-host, Stephen Booth, Hafaja. And if you're into UFOs, unsolved murders, mysteries, unexplained stuff that happened, urban legends, we're into all of that. Conspiracy stuff too. We go dive into that. So if you're looking for a new podcast that tells that kind of stuff, then you need to listen to What's Really Out There. And we are on Spotify and iHeart and Pandora, I think. But we are pretty much on every platform. We have a YouTube channel channel. So go check that out. It's called What's Really Out There. So come check us out. Once again, I'm your co-host, Stephen Booth.
And I'm your host, Stephanie Booth. And this is
What's really out there. We'll see you at the next episode, guys. Well, hope you didn't mind that commercial. Let's get down with the next story. Our next story is the Holcomb Valley Campground. It was once the site of a thriving mining town back in the 1800s. It became the largest town in Start that over. It became the largest town in the San Bernardino County. Belvalia A girl Bellavia was in town that day and included its fair share of saloons, brothels, and drifters and robbers. Accounts say there was at least a killing and a hanging every week. You can they cut that off. Anyways, you can take a walk down the town's building as well as see a few graves, as many of the original cemetery is still there. The hanging tree still stands today It is located a short walk from the Holcomb courthouse, close to its tree. And throughout the dark woods of the campground, sometimes you can get lost in there and never been seen again. Campers have heard murmurs, whispers, and occasional screams during the night. The place seems pretty creepy. Okay, let's see what it says. Kinda go right here. Valley. Okay, campground. It's a campground. It became San Bernardino County during the 1800s. The town was once glorious for its lively saloons, brothels, and welcoming townspeople. Some fancy the town to be the center of many crimes such as robbery, hanging, and killing. It had become a normal thing in the town. Every week these crimes are committed, so people were used to it. Now sitting as a campground in California, remnants of the town are still present. The hanging tree can be seen standing still. Many campers account for their eerie experiences around the tree. These things they hear are voices, murmurs, screams, and screams at night. While some had bizarre encounters of orbs floating in the woods, many didn't believe it, but it has become an occasional occurrence and attested to be real. So, if you're ever out there, go out to the Holcomb Valley Campground for me, guys, and check in. Tell me what you find out. Like I said, that'd be pretty cool to connect with my fans and talk about their experiences or what they seen there. Looks like I've got 2 more stories. Well, let's just see what's next. Okay, we have the Beaver Creek Campground. It sits on a bluff overlooking the Crstal Lake in West Yellowstone, Montana. The lake was formed by the Madison River. The landslide was triggered by a 7.5 earthquake that occurred on August 17th of 1959. Millions of tons of rock and debris slid down the side of the mountain into the campgrounds that was down there. And there was people staying the night in the cabins, and 28 campers were killed in the middle of the night. What remains of the campground cannot be seen now because it's underwater. When they dammed up the river, it turned it into a lake, basically. So the town's, some of it's underwater, but you can still walk to some of the areas. It looks like a pretty cool place to visit. What else does it say? It says has 64 campgrounds for people to camp in. Oh, you need to go visit the Ghost Village is also close to Beaver Creek Campground. And you can take a short walk to some of the cabins that were still there in Ghost Town. So Ghost Town is what's left over from the town of the slide, or the mudslide, or the mountain slide, whatever you want to call it. Landslide. The Ghost Village is a creepy, beautiful place and definitely worth visiting during Halloween. The camp out. Oh, they have Halloween campouts at Beaver Creek. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. Huh. So, not only do they have an old town that was there that's haunted and that you can go experience, you can also do camping, a Halloween camping thing. That's pretty cool. I love that stuff. That's pretty cool, man. All right. I'll tell you, this is our last story, but I'll tell you why when I'm done. So, But I'm promised after this episode, hopefully everything will be all right, and I'll just keep going here. All right, this is Crstal Lake. Now, this is not the Crstal Lake in Friday the 13th. This is a Crstal Lake in California. I believe in Northern California. Okay, so here to talk about Crstal Lake. In 1934, Stephen Major was a laborer on the Crstal Lake amphitheater in the Crstal Lake Campgrounds in California. He worked and lived along with his wife and two children, Marcus and Susan. One evening, Stephen and his wife left for a private stroll, only to return to find a giant grizzly bear atop the tent, clawing at their little babies still inside. Stephen tried to save his family, but the bear went after him and dismembered him and tore him into shreds. Then it went after his wife and ripped her head off. Holy fucking shit. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Ripped her freaking head off. Wow. Ooh. And then he ripped her apart. Wow. And then after that, it went to the children and killed them. Rescuers found what was left of their flesh in a horrible pile of gore. Today, visitors to the lake say they can see the two adults and two children roaming among the woods. But even the apparition doesn't explain one key point. The last grizzly bear in California was reportedly killed in 1922. 12 years before the attack of the Major's family, a large search party went out looking for the dangerous animal, but no trace of any animal was ever found. So, makes you wonder if there was really a bear, or maybe it was just a creature that lives there. You never know, man. Oh, let's see. Here's some more stuff. You will find you. Okay. The particular Crstal Lake is a sparkling first come, first serve campground in the valley, where visitors can enjoy views and hiking and the surrounding San Gabriel Canyon. Crstal Lake has been an attraction for visitors for a long time. Okay, basically, this just says the same thing. The story goes that one night a bear attacked. Okay, but they do say the family was buried near the dance studio, and the bear was never seen again. Visitors say the ghosts still haunt the campgrounds. So, that's another place. Somebody go out there camping, take some pictures, or do some recording late at night, and show me what you got, kids. Well, guys, sorry that it's so short, but I had an emergency I had to go take care of today. I got a real sick family member. So I just did what I already had together. I already had some stuff I went and did research on last night. So that way I could have a start on finishing up today. But yeah, I have a family member who's really sick, was in ICU, but he's doing better now. So, but I was with, kind of worried about that, and I've got in late trying to beat these storms, and it looks like I beat them. So, but next week, guys, there will be a YouTube. But sorry, I'm late on. Sorry, I don't have a lot on this one. I was just gonna scrap it and do a little segment and just say, hey, the reason why I'm not doing it tonight, but you fans are what keep me on. Y'all are always look forward to my shows coming out on Wednesday. So I like to keep you satisfied, man. I like to have my finger on the pulse. You know what I mean? Jelly brain, baby. Okay, well, I do want to send another shout out to everybody once again who listens all the time. I got some great fans. I got some great followers. You can catch us on Facebook, Ghost Stories Told from the South, Instagram. You can check us out on our YouTube channel too. And we're pretty much we're on any platform now where there are podcasts. So, hey, sounds good to me. But I will see you guys next week. And next week will be 99, man. Can you believe it? Oh, but you guys are awesome. Excuse me. But this has been Ghost Stories Told from the South. And I have been your host, Stephen LeBooth. I hope I didn't scare you too much today. Excuse me, I had the hiccups there. It's tough being a vampire. Because all I say is blah, blah, blah. I do not say that. But you guys be good. This has been Stephen LeBooth. I am out of here. And good day.